The MacBook Neo has been out for a couple of weeks now, and there are a few things that most people do not know about it. Here are 5 of them. The Neo runs on what is essentially Apple's A18 chip, the same one inside the iPhone 16 Pro. The difference is that the Neo's version has one fewer GPU core, which sounds like a downgrade. But think about what the GPU is actually driving. The iPhone 16 Pro Max has a resolution of 2868 by 1320. That's around 3.78 million pixels. The MacBook Neo's display comes in at 2408 by 1506, which is around 3.63 million pixels. The iPhone is actually pushing more pixels than the Mac. Nobody called the iPhone 16 Pro Max slow, so the Neo deserves the same benefit of the doubt if it is driving a lighter load with a comparable chip. Number 2, the camera indicator light. On a MacBook Pro or a MacBook Air, there's a physical green LED sitting right next to the camera in the notch. It's hardware, meaning macOS can't touch it. The Neo doesn't have that. Instead, you get a green small indicator on the top right corner of the display. And because it's on screen, it's basically controlled by software, which you might think is less secure, since the software is easier to compromise than hardware. But that's where Apple's done something really clever. That indicator doesn't run inside macOS. It runs on a separate secure exclave, a completely separate, isolated part of the chip with its own operating system that macOS has no control over it. So even if your MacBook Neo gets compromised, they still couldn't surpass that light. It's different to other MacBooks, yes, but it is not a step down. The Neo has a mechanical trackpad, not a force touch trackpad like you get on the MacBook Pro or the MacBook Air. That means you lose force click, that deeper press or the deeper click that brings up extra options, like looking up a word's definition. You can still get that functionality on the MacBook Neo though. Go into System Settings, search for trackpad gestures, and then turn on Lookup and Data Detectors. That switches it to a 3-finger tap, and it works exactly the same way. Worth doing as soon as you get your MacBook Neo. Number 4, the USB ports. The Neo has 2 USB-C ports, but they are not the same. The one closest to the display, furthest from you, is USB 3. The other one is USB 2, which is noticeably slower. If you are plugging in a drive or anything where transfer speed matters, always use the top port. And if you do accidentally use the wrong one, the Mac will send you a notification and suggest you switch, which is handy. Number 5 is the charger. The Neo ships with a 20-watt adapter in the box. If you are in the US, that is. If you are in the UK or Europe, you don't get that. Nothing is included. Either way, it's worth picking up Apple's 35-watt charger separately, which pushes the Neo up to 30 watts. But here's the thing though. Anything above 35 watts makes no difference whatsoever. So if you're getting a charger from Apple or from elsewhere, don't get anything higher than 35 watts because if you're not going to use it for anything else, it's not worth it. The 35 watt is the sweet spot for the MacBook Neo. Don't spend beyond it. If any of these help, do let me know in the comments. And if I missed some pointers, do let me know as well. And if you're thinking about picking up a Neo, I did a full review. I'll link that here at the end. Do check that out. I'll see you in the next one.